But we want you to break it down and tell us a fact that when you tell somebody, I'm exchanging land for land, you're actually giving them land. We actually have stories here that you exchange. You tell people, I'm giving you this bit of land. You create this situation. You take people's land. You bring other third parties, put on their land. Then you take these ones, put them on other people's land. Where is their land?
Where is their land? You took their elder brother to a place which is full of people with titles.
My Lord, by the time we did the memorandum of understanding, there was no survey because they came to me to do the survey, to process the title.
But
in my explanation,
the army personnel come as buyers or as people working for Mr. Rutangambwa and Prime Real Estate.
Abasirikale bajjanga abaguzi oba bajjanga abantu abakolera Rutangambwa ne company
nga abaagulawo bajjanga abaagulawo nga abalambuza boundaries.
They came as people had bought the place, but that time it was taking them around the boundaries.
But it does not explain why people don't have land today. And that there is no amount of lawyering that will give you answers. The answers have to come from the heart. The lawyer cannot feed you with what, if your heart is empty, nothing will come out of there. If your heart is greedy, you cannot produce magnanimous fruit. You have to speak for yourself. What have you been doing with people's land? Why oracho changa abantu? You know, you pass people here. You are taking people from this place. You're taking them to the other one. You are in Zirove. You are in Kabwamba. You are in... Why are you everywhere and confusing everybody? That man is sitting there. He says, this was where I was born. Yeah. Then please be careful. I know you are very important in your own eyes. But try to think that other people are also people. How come you gave land in a different place where you already have, the land is actually already occupied by other people and they have a title? How come you did that land exchange? Do you think that these people are mad to come and sit there and tell us things that you're calling lies in your face? Where is the land?
The land is on the ground.
Obvious.
We are asking a very simple question. Where is the land? Tell us, show us the real land you saw, you exchanged for them. The real land, not the fictitious one.
It is not fictitious. My Lord, I explained that land that they are saying that they are people, it is forming part of Road 127, which was an error of the survey which was done in 1980.
Whom are you trying to impress here? Do you realize that you have all these things now on your shoulders? Maybe you haven't realized up to now that all these people in Buso, in Kabwama, in Kabwaga, in Kagulumira, everywhere are in this other area. They're all ganging. Do you think they're just ganging up against you? They're these horrible liars, and you are this perfect angel people just hate?
My Lord, I can identify the plot and block and where it is situated. This was a proposed subdivision for the surveyor.
So that was a proposed subdivision?
Yeah.
Did you only sell that land to Njoroge, or did you also sell it to somebody else?
I sold it to Njoroge, but not somebody else.
Can you read the plot number again?
2746.
We have evidence that or testimony that you sold this plot to another person, not Njoroge. So you've sold this plot to two people. And the first person to who you sold it is the one who gave us that copy. And then he told us you have sold it to somebody else.
Yeah,
and that when you sold it to him, you told him you were giving him a title with a blueprint. You bring back that title. And what you're going to do for me is you're going to get me the titles in that series. Because the titles you've given us here a different series. You're also going to bring titles in that series. Now come and also bring back that one and take to...
That those who bought the land, Ruta sold to, because none of you signed.
None of us.
That is also fake titles.
Now, I am aware, of course, that in our constitution, what amazes us, Mr. Tangambwa, is it's the same age group. We don't know whether you have an association. Here in Imperial Way, we have Katoma Matovu, somebody, John Matovu. The other, we have Swahib. The other, we have what? And you are the same age group. Completely, actually the same pattern of doing things. Do you know each other? Maybe you know each other. Do you work together? Do you work? Is it a network of people who offer service in this field? And given what is actually unfolding, Mr. Tangambwa, do you think the mode of delivery of service, as you said, we are in business to do this, to give this service, do you think it needs adjustment?
My Lord, on the issue of culture of Uganda, I know some, but I can't say that I know everything or I'm an expert in that. But every day I learn one by one, and that's why. And on the issue of security detailed, my Lord, when we are in Uwaga, from bottom of my heart, I didn't have any security person protecting me at all.
I'm not necessarily talking, because in any case, on that day, you knew we would be there and you were coming there. So
Yes,
you certainly, common sense would tell you that you would not actually come with your usual security detail.
See, you need to learn to take processes seriously. If you don't take processes seriously, you will learn the hard way that actually there are people who take certain processes seriously. The number, in terms of numbers of people issued.
559.
559.
Yeah.
And these are lists from Buwaga.
Buwaga, yes.
So where is the list for Buso? Where is the list for Kawama? Where are the other lists?
Operate.
Are you telling us that these little lies you have told here are your explanations? Let me tell you that if lead counsel did not tell you this, let me tell it to you. We don't believe you. I think you are a consummate liar. Do you know what it has taken this commission to find you? Do you want me to tell the whole public how you were found? Hiding like a little, telling people, lying to everybody that you are sick. Now you're lying to us that you are sick. Were you found sick? If you were sick, why were you not in bed when you were found? You should learn to have some courtesy. Let me ask you another question. Who do you work for? And bring back my list. And you're going to get us the real authentic lists, and the lists must go up to 2017. And by the way, if you think that we don't mean business, I just mean to mean business, because I'm not going to let my people go away until you give them all the lists. If you finish at midnight, that's fine. But you will give us the lists. Have you understood?
But today, my Lord, I beg to give me time and give you something that will help the commission to exhaust this matter and inquiry.
Can you repeat what you just said, Commissioner, because I don't want it to become from my mouth.
Mr. Ruta, we know you will disappear.
No, I will not.
Oh yes, oh yes.
I will not.
Because we have taken a lot of look for you.
I will not disappear, my lord. We have come and reformed and apologized.
Well, that is the beginning of the evening, so you're going with our people. You're going right away. You will go. And wherever it takes to find those lists and the titles and every documentation that you can do, we shall authenticate them after we have got them. But trusting from now, you are going with our people, you're going to get us those lists. Thank you very much.
My lord, by bringing up Friday, I bring the list.
Sorry, you're going right now.